Day football was alive and well across the Ballarat Football Netball League last week, including the traditional Anzac Day match between Darley and Bacchus Marsh, with Darley winning quite convincingly by 80 points, 13-25-103 to Bacchus Marsh 3-5-23. The game was all Darley's after half-time, kicking 8 goals, 11 in the second half, to just one behind from Bacchus Marsh. Jake Edwards again leading the goal kicking with 2 goals for Darley, along with Reece Ellis and Jordan Spiteri. Bacchus Marsh will be disappointed with that loss, but they get a big chance to rebound this week against Melton South. The other traditional Anzac Day match in the Ballarat Football Netball League played at the Eastern Oval last weekend, with East Point taking on Ballarat, and it was the Roos notching their first victory for the season, winning by 8 points, 7-11-53 to 6-9-45. Interestingly, Ballarat in control for most of the game. A scoreless third quarter saw Ballarat leading at the three-quarter time break by 9 points, but East Point booting 2 quick goals in the final quarter, getting them over the line, of course, kicking the only 3 goals of that final quarter. Brent Fitzpatrick, the only multiple goal kicker with East Point during the week, with great performances by Drew Murphy, Daniel Tung and young Bryson McDougall. Ballarat go to 0-2. They got 2 goals from James Quayle and Mitch Martin, with 2014 Henderson medalist Shane Hutchison amongst their best players on a wet and dreary day at the Eastern Oval. Great contest down at Clark Oval under lights on Anzac Day night between Sunbury and Lake Wendouree. Saw Sunbury win an impressive game by 5 points, 9-10-64 to Lake Wendouree, 8-11-59. Sunbury 6 goals to 1 in the third quarter, setting up their victory. Lake Wendouree came home like steam trains, had the ball sailing inside forward 50 when the siren sounded. Sunbury notching their first win of the season. Jack Sheehan with 3 goals up forward gave Sunbury a really good target on the night. Dylan Tarkson playing arguably his best game with the club. Luke Bucknell kicked 2 final quarter goals to do everything he could to get his Lakers over the line. He was amongst Lake Wendouree's better players, along with Nathan Monk, Nathan Pring and Andrew Pitson. Very interesting game played at Eureka Stadium on Saturday night with North Ballarat City taking on Redan, and after North Ballarat City unfurled their premiership flag, Redan pretty much took over the game from there on in 16 scoring shots to 4 in the first half by the way of the Lions, but interestingly only one goal from those 16 scoring shots. North Ballarat City kicking 3 of the 4 opening half goals, but trailing at half time. Didn't get any better from there on in. Redan storming home their advantage in the last quarter, booting 6 goals to 2 to win 8-18-66. North Ballarat City 6-5-41. Brenton Reardon and Nick Willocks 3 goals each for Redan. Cal Curry and Grant Bell starring on the night. Jaden Orr and Derek Micallef, the multiple goal scorers for North Ballarat City, with young Ben Hurley playing his first game for the club and looking very impressive, along with the old firm in Ryan Hobbs and Jason McNamara. Melton worked their way onto the winners list for the first time in season 2015 last Saturday night at McPherson Park against Sebastopol. Melton winning 10-11-71 to the Borough's 7-6-48. 6-0, second quarter, setting up the win for Melton. Interestingly enough, Sebastopol winning the other 3 quarters, so shows that the Boroughs will be competitive in season 2015, but Melton very pleased to get their first win on the board. Nick Gale with 3 goals in another standout performance for the Bloods. Justin Churcott, Brett McIntyre and Jake Gleeson also amongst the Bloods' better players. Rowan Marshall best on ground for Sebastopol, kicking 2 goals, as we see on the screen at the moment, with youngsters Leroy Sheridan, Simon Butler amongst their better players, along with North Ballarat Rooster captain Matt Austin.